Hello viewers, welcome to UN College Digital Class. In today's class, I am going to discuss about friend class and friend function in C++. In the previous classes of C++, already I have discussed lots of things like data type, variables, loop, if condition, etc. In today's class, we are going to discuss one interesting concept, that is friend. Let's start. We know that data hiding is a fundamental concept of object-oriented programming. It restricts the access of private members from outside of the class. Similarly, protected members can only be accessed by derived classes and are inaccessible from outside. There is a feature in C++ called friend function that breaks this rule and allows us to access member function from outside of the class. We know that in C++ we are using class, and in class we can use public member, private member and protected member. Okay. And we know that the public member of a class can be accessed by outside function, but which is not possible in case of private and protected. Okay. Till now we have not covered about protected, but basically we cannot access the protected data member outside of a class. But if any programmer wants to use private and protected member outside of the class, then in that case we are using friend function. We will discuss the friend function in detail. Let's start. Actually, a friend is a keyword, and when the friend keyword is used with a function, the function is called as friend function. A friend function can access the private and protected data of a class. We declare a friend function using the friend keyword inside the body of the class. The syntax is class name. You may use any data member or member function. Then in order to declare a friend function, the syntax is friend, return type, function name, arguments. Okay. A friend function can be a method of another class or it may be a global function. Here I have used a very simple example to explain the use of friend function. Let's start the program. Has include IOStream using namespace std class demo. Inside class demo I have used private, and in the private section I have used int no. Then I am using one friend function. Here the name of the friend function is void show, and it is taking one object as an argument. The keyword friend is used with the void show. Then in the public part of demo, I have used void input method, and in the void input method, I have used no equal to 100, then the closing brace, then the closing brace of class demo. Then I am going to declare the void show method. In the void show method, void show demo d. Actually, in the friend function, you can use any sort of argument, but it is preferred to use object as argument. Okay. And in the void show method, what we are doing, we are accessing the no, which is a private data member of class demo. We are using here d.no equal to 500. Okay. Then cout d.no. Then int main. Inside main I have used demo d, d is the object. Then d.input, when we are calling d.input, the value of no inside d is 100. But when we are calling show function and we are passing d as an argument, in the show function we are using the statement d.no equal to 500, and when we will display cout d.no, the value will be 500. Actually, it is a very simple program, but here I want to show you that no is a private data member of class demo which cannot be accessed by any outside function, but by using a friend function we can access it. Here I have used some concept aspects related to friend function. Those are, friends should be used only for limited purpose. Why? Too many functions or external classes are declared as friends of a class with protected or private data. It lessens the value of encapsulation of separate classes in object-oriented programming. We know that in object-oriented programming, encapsulation is considered as one important feature, and if we will use number of friend class, number of friend function, then it lessens the value of encapsulation. That's why if necessary, if important, it is very much essential to use friend function, then you should use, otherwise just avoid to use it. Then the second aspect is friendship is not mutual. What is the meaning of this? If class A is a friend of class B, then B does not become a friend of class A automatically. Then the third aspect is friendship is not inherited. Actually, we have not discussed inheritance till now. When we will discuss inheritance, then we can differentiate that friendship, friend and inheritance is totally two different aspects. Here I want to discuss about one important feature, that is forward declaration. Forward declaration refers to the beforehand declaration of the syntax or signature of an identifier, variable, function, class, etc. prior to its uses. Okay. In order to explain forward declaration, here I have used one simple program. Actually, here I have used two different classes and one friend function which is using two different classes. Okay. Here I have used class B, and the declaration class B semicolon is the forward declaration. Then class A, inside class A I have used int A, which is a private data member. Then in the public part I have used void input A equal to 10. Here you may use any data, any number A equal to 500, 1000, whatever, no problem. Then friend void sum AB. Here I want to explain you that the sum is a friend function and it is taking two arguments. One is class A type and another one is class B type. Then I am going to declare class B. In the class B private section I have used int B. Then in the public part I have used void input, and in the input I have just initialized B equal to 20. You may use C out, enter a number, C in B, no problem. In order to simplify the program, I have just initialized here directly. Then friend void sum AB. Here again I have to declare it. Okay. Then I have to declare the friend function, define the friend function, that is void sum A1 comma B1. Then int C equal to A1 dot A plus B1 dot B. Here what I have done, I have used two objects A1 and B1, and I am just adding the A variable of class A, which is private, with the B variable of class B object, which is private, and I am adding those two values and storing the result to C. Then C out C. Then int main, because we know that whatever, how many number of classes you will use, no problem, how many number of function you will use, but you have to use int main or void main method must be there. Then int main A obj1, then B obj2. Obj1 is the object of class A, obj2 is the object of class B. Then obj1 dot input. When you are calling obj1 dot input, the A value of obj1 will be assigned with 10. Then obj2 dot input, when you are calling obj2 dot input, the B variable of obj2 will be assigned with 20. Okay. Then sum obj1 obj2. Here we are calling the friend function and by passing the argument obj1 and obj2, and inside the friend function the value will be added and the output will be 30. I hope you have got some basic idea about the friend function, use of friend function, forward declaration, etc. A friend function is not in the scope of the class in which it has been declared as friend. It cannot be called using the object of that class. Here I just want to mention some aspects, some points related to friend function. Again I will explain that by giving a simple example. Okay. Let me complete all the points. it can be invoked like a normal function without any object. Unlike member function, it cannot use the member names directly. It can be declared in public or private part without affecting its meaning. Usually, it has objects as argument. A friend function has the following advantages. What are those? It provides additional functionality which is kept outside the class, first one. Then the second one is it provides function that need data which is not normally used by the class. Then the next one is it allows sharing private class information by a non-member function. These are all about the advantages of friend function. Let me explain the friend function once again so that if you have any doubt, then you will clear your doubt. We have already discussed what is the meaning of friend function and how the friend function is used, what is the syntax of friend function, about forward declaration, etc. But still again I am explaining all those if you have any doubt so that you will be clear. Okay, let's start. Suppose you are using a friend function, then the first rule is the function will be started with the keyword friend. Friend is a keyword. When it is added with a function, that is called as friend function. If it will be added with a class, then that will be called as a friend class, which we will explain later. Suppose I am writing a function and the name of the function is void so, and I want that function will be a friend function. Friend void so. Okay. And when you are using a friend function, you may pass argument, you may not pass argument, no problem. But when you are using a friend function, the objective is that you need to use or you want to use the private and protected member of a class. That's why it is wise that always you should use class object as argument. So here I am using one class type as argument. Suppose A is the class. Okay. When you are writing a friend function, the rule, another rule, the first rule is you will use the keyword friend, and another rule is that you will declare the friend function inside a class, but you will define the friend function outside of the class. Okay. Suppose here I am writing INTA, you may write private or you may not write private. By default this portion is private section. Okay. If you will not write anything, by default it is assumed that it is a private section. Then public, yes. Another rule is that you may place friend function in the public part, you may place friend function in the private part, no problem. It means that you can place friend function anywhere inside the class. And here what I am writing, void input. Okay. And in the void input method, I am writing cout, enter a number, C in A. Okay. Then closing brace of class. Suppose it is a very simple segment of class. Okay. Here I have used one variable, in the public part I have used one so method, one input method. Input is the member function of this class, but so is the friend function of this class. Okay, this is the difference in between input and so. After writing that, we need to define the so function outside of the class. Suppose here I am writing the so method. When you are defining the so function, at that time friend keyword is not required. When you are declaring the friend function, the friend keyword is required, but when you are defining the friend function, friend keyword is not required. Okay. So A1, then cout, suppose A1 dot A. Very simple program I have written here. A1, what is the meaning of A1? A1 is the object. Okay. And when you are writing cout A1 dot A, it means that you are accessing the private member of the class A, object A1, which is not possible by any outside method, but it is possible by using the friend function. Then main method, void main. Inside main method, I am writing a demo. A is the class name, demo is the object, okay. Then demo dot input. Here I am calling the member method by using demo dot input statement, okay. Input is the member method, but when you are calling the friend function, at that time object reference is not required. It means that if by mistake you will write demo dot, the method is so, demo dot so, then system will prompt error, because so is the friend function. It is not is a member function, that's all. This is the whole program. You may see here clearly. Here what are the rules? Friend keyword must be used. Friend function can be placed anywhere in the class, the declaration. And the definition part is outside of the class, and during definition you need not to write friend keyword. Inside the main method, when you are calling the friend function, you need not to use object reference. These are all about the friend function. Now I am going to explain what is forward declaration. Let's start. Suppose we are using multiple classes and one friend function. In that case, forward declaration is required. How? Suppose you are writing a class. Already I have explained that program in the slide, so that here only I am going to represent it in diagrammatically. Suppose you are writing a class A and you are writing a class B, and you want that you will use a function, let the function is void sum, and the sum function will be friend of class A and the friend of class B. In that case, forward declaration is required. And the sum function is taking the argument, that is A1, B, B1. Okay. And this is the definition part, which is outside of the both the classes. In this case, what is the meaning of forward declaration? Suppose first you will write class A, then you will write class B. In this case, you have to write class B semicolon, and this is called as forward declaration. But here you are defining class B, but when you are writing the friend function, friend sum A, B, at that time, and here also friend sum void sum A and B. Here once again let me write it, void sum A, B. Okay. Here you can see that in class A you need to declare friend void sum A, B, and in class B also you need to declare friend void sum A, B. At that time, suppose by mistake you will miss this statement, at that time system will prompt error here. Okay. In order to eliminate this error, we need to declare class B in this way, and this is called as forward declaration. In the slide also I have represented this thing. I hope you have got the basic idea and clear concept about forward declaration. Now we are going to discuss about friend class. A friend class can access private and protected member of other class which is declared as friend. Okay. When a class is declared as a friend class, all the member function of the friend class become friend function. It means that when we are writing a class as friend class of another class, suppose class A is the friend of class B, then it can access all the private and protected member of class B. It is sometimes useful to allow a particular class to access private member of other class. Here I have written one syntax and also one very simple segment of example of friend class, class B. Here class B is the name of the class, and another class I have used here class A. Okay. Now I want that class B is a friend class of class A. In order to write this, the syntax is friend class name, and here the example, in this example I have written the statement friend class B. So class B is the friend of class A. Now here I have used one very simple example of friend class so that you will be clear. Has include IOStream, then class A, then in the private section I have used one integer variable, then in the public section I have used the void input method and A equal to 100 and friend class B. I want that the class B must be the friend of class A. Here then I need to write class B, define class B. In the private section I have used int B, then in the public part I have used void add A ob1. Here I have used ob1, the object of class A, and I am accessing the private member of class A through ob1 inside the member function of class B. It means that class B is accessing the private member of class A because it is the friend of class A. In the int main method, I have used one object of class A, that is A, then A dot input. When we are calling A dot input, at that time A value is initialized with 100, then B is the object, then B dot add A. When we are calling B dot add, the add method will be called and the A will be passed as an argument which is the object of class A, and through the object of class A we are accessing the private member of the class. Here one line I have by mistake I have forgotten to write, that is the forward declaration of class B. Just now we have explained what is the meaning of friend class. When a class is used with the keyword friend, that is called as a friend class. And what is the use of friend class? Suppose you want that one class can access the private data member and protected member of another class. In this case you need to use friend class, and in order to use the friend class, already we have discussed about the syntax, but here again let me explain it. Suppose you are writing class A and you want that class B is the friend of class A. In this case what you will do? You will write class B here. It is, as we have discussed, what is the meaning of forward declaration, and inside the class A you need to write friend. The keyword must be used with the friend function and class also. Okay, friend, then class, then B, and also other coding. Okay, here when you are writing in this way, on the basis of this statement friend class B, the system will able to understand that class B is the friend of class A, and inside class B, when you will write class B, inside class B, if you will access any private member or protected member of class A, then there will be no error because class B is the friend of class A. But as we have discussed that friendship is not mutual, class B can access the member of class A, but reverse is not true. It is, meaning is what? Class A cannot access class B. Okay, I hope you have got some basic idea on friend function, friend class, why we are going to use all those, what is the syntax and what is the meaning of forward declaration, etc. But still if you have any doubt, then please write to me in the comment box so that I can clear your doubt. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great time.